everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. Today it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Trojans will kick this away to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Third and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
It's a shotgun run call. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Oregon 7, USC 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Down here for this offense. Direct snap to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short completion at the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense going with the 3-up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the 1st down.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. I thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And now another deep ball here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Gets some space around the 30. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Short connection to the tight end here.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. Problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 14, USC 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's back to throw again on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to scramble. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Now from the pistol formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And the freshman brings him down quickly. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looks right for a quick completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play. We got 3rd down.
And I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. finds his target. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass hauled in inside the 15.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Trojans are on the move here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Will he score here? Will he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line?
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14, USC 7.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Oregon offense will take over. First and 10.
The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And with nobody open, choosing to just throw it away. They'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Makes a quick grab. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pass here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Planning up to try the extra point. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. The offense is back out on the field. change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Third down play for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He stopped short of the marker, so it's third down now.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Taking down at the 49.
Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21.
That makes the score USC 28, Oregon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Good enough for first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First down, looking to throw the football. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
USC 28, Oregon 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right, this one caught. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Southern California. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll run it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Ducks moving quickly down the field here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Running out of time in the pocket. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll wisely throw that one away. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quick completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
touchdown.
So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. USC.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. There's some space around the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes out here. One last chance. One possession game. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make big decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
USC.
Got it.
Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Always looking to throw. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Well, Kurt, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.